Olá, gente! Hoje aqui na minha humilde casinha, estou trazendo para vocês o Odoamne top laner do Team Excel. Odo, you guys managed to get, I guess this is the first win of the split?
Of many more.
Of many more, of course, but let's first address the situation that you guys were having in the first week. I'm wondering, how did you guys keep up the morale? How did you guys feel, coming into this week?
I mean, it was actually really rough because I know all those 3 games were winnable, and the fact that we lost them like that, especially the SK game hurt a lot because I mean, I kind of threw the game, but yeah, I mean, everyone's kind of like, scarred, I guess, from the previous splits where, we've been kind of just chain losing and stuff, even though the morale, the teamwork, the communication, pretty much everything is the same, It actually felt like this summer split was a fresh start for us, and we got to kind of just build everything from zero, and it felt really good. It just kind of sucked that we had 0 points. So yeah, I don't know. It was kind of difficult for it to sink in, because at least me and I guess and Patrick to some extent were like, we've been here before. But I think we did a good job. I think everyone just kind of just started vibing a bit more in the sense where it just.
You think this is because you guys have new pieces around the team, or something else has changed? I mean,
the mood and attitude and everything is definitely a lot better because of the pieces of Peach coming in and Abe, being how to say, kind of the starting mid laner, and we didn't really have this whole roster shebang where it's kind of like, uncertainty, blah blah blah.
Right. It must be really rough on top of everything.
Yeah, it's like with the splits being so short, having 3 weeks, and then you're like, which one is better? Do you throw the synergy and try to get something new and all of this stuff? Because when you start losing a lot, you kind of get into desperation mode. Right. But now that everything is stable and we had a lot more time with each other, and we got boot camp and team building and all of this stuff, it actually felt like we managed to build some team synergy where we actually get to enjoy the game, because in winter and spring we didn't really have Hedon and Cass to be the leaders of the coaching staff and kind of dictate what kind of environment they want to create. They're working well together and they're building a good environment, and players are finding themselves in this environment a lot easier, and it's a lot easier for us to perform. It was really nice to turn it around, because when you're 0-3, I think we were like 6 losses in a row, 7 losses in a row.
Yeah.
It kind of starts to weigh on you a little bit.
Of course, I can imagine. But it's nice to see that you keep yourself, uplifted, even though maybe the situation wasn't what you expected. I'm wondering, are you guys seeing eye to eye when it comes to the meta and what you guys want to play? How do you feel about this game side of things?
Yeah, there's not. I think there's barely any disagreements when it comes to how we view the game. There's maybe like some tidbits that we need to get everyone on the same page, but that's kind of like natural. But we don't really have conflicting points of view at all. We agree with the champions that are good, the identity that we want to have. Everyone's on the same page. Everyone's having, a good time working with each other. It's just we needed to kind of catch up and develop on some of the aspects that were that we were individually not so good at.
I see. And I guess, well, you're optimistic for the upcoming games. What do you think is going to be of tomorrow's match?
I think tomorrow we have BDS, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
I mean, they haven't been looking great either. I think ever since they lost the finals.
But they're also coming back. They're coming into your game with a victory as well over SK. A pretty convincing victory, I would say. Maybe that gives them a buff. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting, because obviously on paper they're the favorites because they went to finals, if I'm not mistaken, last split.
Yeah.
So yeah, but right now I feel like LEC is more about how to say,
the momentum.
wouldn't really say momentum, but all these teams are kind of going through phases, I think.
Right.
And I think BDS is not really going through a great phase right now, because compared to spring, they were so dominant and they were so clutch and so consistent in all of their games. Right now, it looks like they're a bit all over the place in that sense. So there's a good shot for us to win if we play like today, because even in our losses, we showed a lot of really good things.
That's very true.
It's just time to see if we can show up the way we did today and do the good things that we did today, and we can clutch a win, I think.